How would you grade Caitlyn as the Grand Marshal?
Well, we practiced what she was supposed to say, and the big focus was there was going to be a pause. She did not pause.
Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. So it looks like the Indiana Fever are finally starting to unlock the best version of Lexie Hull, and honestly, it's been huge for this team lately. Ever since Lexie Hull stepped into a bigger role, especially alongside Caitlyn Clark, her impact has been impossible to ignore. She just fits perfectly next to Caitlyn Clark on the floor. Lexie Hull brings energy, hustle, defense, and all the little things that don't always show up on the stat sheet. She knows how to cut back door, space the floor, and make winning plays at the right time. That chemistry with Caitlyn Clark continues to grow every single game, and now you're seeing the version of Lexie Hull that Indiana Fever fans were hoping for all along. Now sure, she still has to clean up some of the unnecessary fouls, but honestly, that feels like a league-wide issue in the WNBA right now. Okay. Here it says the Indiana Fever starting lineup is proving to be objectively stronger with Lexie Hull in it. As I stated when she was coming off the bench, the reason the Fever re-signed Hull, who was in her 5th season, to a 2-year, $1.6 million deal, locking her in through the 2027 season. It says despite facing an early hamstring injury that forced her to sit out in each of the Fever's preseason games, Hull hasn't missed a beat since she was able to ramp up her minutes, and her most impressive performance came against the Portland Fire, tallying 16 points while going a perfect 4 for 4 from beyond the arc and shooting a flawless 100% from the field. She was also a plus 25 in the plus-minus category, further attesting to her significant impact. Okay, it says she had the second most efficient 15-plus point game in WNBA history. So she's showing you already know on the defensive end she's going to bring it, but offensively, she's providing a bit of a spark as well. Here it says Hull has also shown she plays better under pressure, and even more so when her role is heavier. For instance, during the Fever's deep playoff run, where they were depleted with injuries, Hull elevated her offensive production. Her scoring average jumped from 7 to 10 during the playoff stretch, establishing her as one of the team's most clutch performers. Her impact on the team is evident in several key areas. Okay, it says after signing her new contract, Hull is showing why she is worth every penny of it. Her wing versatility and solid point-of-attack defense force Indiana to find ways to keep her on the floor. More specifically, when stars Caitlyn Clark and Kelsey Mitchell are playing alongside her, the fact that Hull is one of the best floor spacers opens up scoring lanes for the team's primary playmakers. When opposing teams decide to swarm any of the Fever's guards, Hull's elite three-point range, where she has shot over 40% the last 2 seasons, gives them another scoring option. I think that's a really, really big deal, Lexie Hull being able to stretch the floor and knock down that catch-and-shoot 3. It says Hull thrives when shooting from the corner and is second only to Marina Mabrey this season in offensive net points in this category. So Lexie Hull is really providing a good spark. It says her grit and resilient traits cause problems for any opposing offense. Hull is a tenacious on-ball defender, able to absorb contact, and that had her among the league leaders in offensive fouls drawn last season. So Lexie Hull is proving that she is absolutely worth the $800,000 per year contract she received from the Indiana Fever. Early in the season, people had questions, especially with the injury and her slower start, but lately she has completely changed the narrative. Lexie Hull has been huge on both ends of the floor, bringing defense, hustle, floor spacing, and timely shooting. And you already know Caitlyn Clark is happy to have Lexie Hull back in the starting lineup, because their chemistry together keeps getting better every game. Caitlyn Clark actually spoke about Lexie Hull and her impact even more during this interview.
Yeah. Super cool. I don't think I've ever been in a place that had so many people, and obviously, how many people are going to be going into it, but I think, once you get out there in front of that many people, it's oh my gosh, but really fun. Obviously, a really cool finish, too, down the stretch. I'm not, huge into racing. I'm still learning about it, but I left before the race was over, but I was watching at home on TV, and I was screaming at the TV, so it was pretty fun and pretty cool, and just the excitement from even like all the fans and how excited they were that I was the Grand Marshal was really special, and definitely crossed it off my Indianapolis bucket list, so it was fun.
You talk about not taking these moments for granted, Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Does that kind of reinforce while like
For
people
sure.
actually look forward to seeing me, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
for sure. I mean, like I said, I didn't really know what to expect going into it. I'd never been there before. But even like just doing the red carpet before, like when I first got there, I was like, oh my gosh, like there's people, like just masses and masses of people like waiting for me. And, I thought that was really special and really cool. Just the excitement from people that had maybe from Indiana or have traveled, and just excited to see me, and then excited to take part in the race, something that means so much to this community. I think is really special as well.
Something great. I was talking to her yesterday when she's always dancing. What do you think of her energy and how she's
Yeah.
always moving around?
Yeah, I mean, she brings the energy every single day, and I think like it best replicates itself when she's playing defense. Like she's tenacious, she's fiery, she's competitive. Whatever the coaches ask of her, she's gonna do, and she's been doing it really well. She's been learning a lot. She asks a lot of really great questions. So I think just the positive vibes that she's brought in here has been really a fun addition for us. So super proud of her, and it's been cool to see how much better she's already gotten in the 6 games that we played. Like she gave us some really big minutes there in the 4th quarter versus the Valkyries the other night. So we'll continue to need more of that, but she's been doing great.
physically, how do you feel just getting some time off?
Yeah, I feel great. Felt great the day after the game too. So this is an important stretch for us, obviously, to get our bodies feeling great going into these 2 games, and then obviously the few right after that. But our practices have been hard. I think this is like a rare opportunity you don't always get in the WNBA to be able to practice and really work on things. Like we had a hard practice yesterday and competed a lot, played versus our guys a lot, played versus each other. So Steph just really preaches, like, don't take these moments for granted. Like, we have things we still need to improve on, and that's certainly what we've been doing.
When it comes to your back, when did that become maybe a point of emphasis of how to like manage it or whatever? Did it start at a certain point, or?
I mean, I don't think it like necessarily like started at a certain point. I think it's just been over the course of the last year when I've like kind of been understanding my body more. I think before that it was always like, I'm fine, like go play. And maybe sometimes I'm a little too hyper aware about certain things, but at the same time that's good. Like I understand things, and it's just continuing to work through that. And I think it's just finding the balance of like when I like maybe don't need to be as aware, and when I may be a little too over aware. So still working through that, but I don't think it's anything of concern.
In terms of your performance as Grand Marshal on Sunday, how would you grade yourself there?
Well, they had me standing there for a very long time, so I was like getting nervous. And then like they told me that the guy was gonna say like, and here to give the command, and then he never said that, so I was like awkwardly kind of waiting for a second, and then I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm just gonna go for it, they can adjust. And it turned out fine, but the crowd was cheering anyway, so it just kind of seemed like I was giving them a second to cheer. But it turned out well. I was definitely a little nervous. I'm usually not nervous when there's a microphone in my face, but when you get in front of 300,000 people and on live television, that's a lot. I didn't want to mess up my 4 words, but it was still super cool.
So they leave you up there just to sort of psych yourself out, just standing there.
Yeah, they're
staring at
like, yeah,
everything?
you still got 3 minutes till you go. And then like the director, production person told me that the guy would come on and introduce me and say like, here to give the command. And then he didn't say that, he just introduced me. So I was like kind of waiting, and I was like, I think it's my time, and I just did it. So, but it turned out good, so yeah.
Lexie talked about practice before. Did
Yeah.
that help at all?
I mean, it's only 4 words, so people were telling me like not to say, like not to mess me up, and like telling me other things to say, but I'm like, no guys, I only have 4 words. But
She said you missed the pause though.
I did, I guess. You get nervous and then you talk way faster. Like that's always how it goes. You think you're gonna talk slow, and then you get out there and you go way faster because you're nervous. But nah, it was still good.
What does Lexie's defense mean to your opening 5?
Yeah, I mean, I think she's been great since, coming back from, the hamstring injury, and I told her she needs to stop falling down so much. Like she's just constantly falling down. It stresses me out. Like she's got this like cut on her leg that just doesn't stop bleeding because she's always on the ground. But she's just tenacious. No matter who her matchup is, she's gonna go after them. She's gonna pick up full. She's gonna do all the little things, and I think that's like something you really, really appreciate. She doesn't care how many points she scores. Like she's out there to get deflections. She usually leads the team in deflections every single game. She's gonna get steals. She's gonna guard their best player. She's gonna rebound the ball. Like she does so many things that, you know, sometimes show up in the box score and sometimes they don't, but you know she's always making an impact and she's always in our best lineups. You know, she's just a very selfless teammate, and then she's fun. Like the way she's been shooting the ball is also, you know, very helpful to us as well. She spaces the floor really well, so it's been fun to kind of see her find her groove as these few games have kind of gone on.
And you mentioned having a sports side. Sometimes you mentioned it organically, like it was just part of being an athlete. What made you be, I guess, that open about it?
Yeah.
Treat it as it's not a big thing, but just a part of other things I do.
Yeah, it's definitely just part of what I do. I mean, I think it's a great thing. I think any high-performing athlete would tell you, you know, you wouldn't be able to perform at that level without it. And if a high-performing athlete doesn't have one, well, I mean, that's pretty impressive. So I think it's just a good outlet for you. Like, at the same time, like, you know, you have the human side to balance, and then you have the performance side, and, you know, you're trying to deal with both, and at times it can be a lot. So I think it's maybe the most important thing that I have as part of, like, my team and the people that I work with. Is like, obviously, you know, my body and the performance, and like I want to be great, but I can't do that if my mind's not right. So I feel like that's probably the most important thing, and I probably learned that over the course of the years. Is like, you don't always just have to power through. Like, it's okay to like be disappointed or be upset or be stressed or, you know, doubt something, or, you know, and at the same time you don't want to get too positive and, you know, too high on yourself. You know, you want to try to continue to stay right in the middle. So it helps you learn about yourself, a lot about yourself, how to become a better leader, be a good teammate, and remain confident in everything that you do.
At the track, how was the IMS experience, or Sunday I guess it was? How was the
Yeah.
500 experience for you?
So fun. So this is my second year going. It's, I mean, quite the experience every single time. It's shocking just the amount of people, the amount of cars that are there. I've never been anywhere like it. So, hi, Mai! It's really fun, and I'm happy I got to go again. It was a great race, great finish, so super cool.
So have you gotten more into racing since you moved out here? Or just kind of on that weekend, I guess?
A little bit. I'd say definitely still a lot to learn. I wish I would follow them a little bit more throughout the year, but that weekend is definitely one I'm very much tuned into.
How would you grade Caitlyn as the Grand Marshal?
Well, you know, we practiced what she was supposed to say, and the big focus was there was going to be a pause. She did not pause. So I wouldn't say it went directly how we wanted it to go, but I thought she did a great job. Yeah.
Practice it?
We practiced it before, when we were like just hanging out before the race. So she did great. Proud of her.